how much I love Journey Spice. Journey Spice, non-GMO, no salt, no sugar, just all sorts of goodness and smart, environmentally friendly packaging. Pinch the top, take it off. Food tastes better. Comes in singles, 2-packs, and 4-packs. It's Journey Spice. Find them at Amazon.com. Time for Denver's best sports talk with the Altitude Daily.
This is the Altitude Daily Podcast. Everything you can't miss from today on Altitude Sports Radio. Mosher, Lombardi, and Kane.
There isn't really a theme to the camp, at least heading into it, which is weird. There's always been like, what's the quarterback battle look like? How's the first round
for a lot
pick
of years?
Look? Yeah. So what is it to you? Like, what is your main question of camp?
I don't have a question. My theme is the head coach thinks this team's pretty good.
Yeah.
So that's your theme, and that's going to be the theme. And I think, the players better be ready for that.
You could tell.
Because when a guy like him thinks his team is good, the screws will be tightened.
Oh, yeah. What are they going to do, or how are they going to use Evan Engram? Because he's not a conventional tight end. He doesn't look like he can block.
To me, somebody, a GM from another team asked me the other day, and I said I think he's essentially WR2 for this team.
I agree.
And I think he'll be all over the formation. He blocks well enough. You can play him in line and not be giving up your, not be tipping your hand by, you're running these sets of plays because he's in the slot. You're running these. They won't have that problem. He can play the position well enough, but he's going to get a lot of. And we've seen it out here. That's a spot on the field they have not had impact in the passing game for a pretty long time.
Yeah, I'm curious about that, Jeff, and I'm not going to give away anything so that I don't get reprimanded and in trouble, but he's been where he's going to line up on any given play is going to be different, I think, right? So it's like a new toy for Sean Payton. I guess my question is, how much does the offense change with that sort of weapon and that sort of new toy all over the formation as opposed to what we've seen, the clunkiness of the tight end position the last several years?
Well, I think it just enables Nix to have a bigger variety of where he can go, because this year for Bo Nix will be about what everyone is trying to take away from you. Last year, everyone's just sort of learning him, what you like, what you don't like, how far will you develop in your rookie season, all those things. This year will be far more what his career will be moving forward, which is this week we are not going to let you do these 4 things. Engram and Sutton, they now you can do things with those guys to force defenses to have to respond. I did not talk to one defensive coach last year who believed they had to give up a lot of resources to handle the Broncos tight end. They just didn't think,
not a threat.
They didn't have to do anything special or even worry about it.
The Altitude Daily, the morning sprint.
What did Bo Nix ever win?
Nothing. And that's always been my good to great or great to elite thought process. And there are plenty of examples in the National Football League that can talk me off the ledge here.
Patrick Mahomes
namely the
never
best
won
quarterback
anything.
in the NFL.
Aaron Rodgers never won anything.
Bo Nix as a college quarterback.
Did Matthew Stafford ever win an SEC title with Georgia?
No, it was a different era of Georgia. I think didn't that precede Kirby Smart in the bag?
Yes.
The bag that came with Kirby Smart from Alabama to Georgia to land the best recruits was a real thing. Bo Nix, in his time as a 61 game starter in college football, split between the University of Auburn and
he won a
University
big-time
of Oregon.
game. Like he won an Iron Bowl he was not supposed to win as a true freshman. As an 18-year-old, he went up against Alabama, and if I'm correct, beat them in Alabama as an 18-year-old. So, I'm not saying that equates to a BCS national title or a college football playoff national championship, but that's a huge win as an 18-year-old. If we're trying to find feathers to put into his cap, that's a feather that should be in there.
So we talked about it was 23-10 was the record for Caleb Williams at between USC and Oklahoma as the starting quarterback. Bo Nix's record as a starter at Auburn, 22-13. A little bit unimpressive. Auburn's program hasn't been very good for the last 15 years, really, since Gus Malzahn and Cam Newton. So we'd say, 12 years ago was when Auburn's program had a little hype.
Bo was supposed to be the savior of the program after Newton had been gone for a couple of years.
Transfers to Oregon, started all 27 games for the Oregon Ducks, combined record of 20-7. So Bo Nix, 42 career wins at the University of Oregon and Auburn combined, but 20 losses, 0 conference championships. So this team, we know this team can be a playoff contender. We know that this team has the ability to be in position to make a run in the postseason. I believe that wholeheartedly. What is going to take this team from great to elite is the development of Bo Nix, and can he win those games?
The Altitude Daily. Columbus, Hastings, and DMAC.
Overall, how would you rate Bo Nix a week through camp?
He's been fine. He's done nothing wrong for sure. He's been running for his life, so it's tough to properly evaluate him whenever quarterback gets moved off the spot as many times as he has been in this training camp. But I also think that he's had a trend of not starting fast but finishing strong, which is okay. Again, not something I'm down on. I like the fact that he's been finishing strong. Scott and I couldn't see this last period, but I'm just reading all the tweets from other Broncos reporters, and everybody's saying that he had a great final period of practice today.
Which he did yesterday, right?
Yep, had multiple touchdown passes and finished out strong today.
Scott, you believer?
No.
All right.
I ain't not a Bo hater. You got to give me some games, dog. Hey, listen.
So nothing has moved the needle for you this training camp?
No, not one way or the either. I'm not down on it. Listen, I told you, he's an NFL quarterback. He took the field that first day, and I went, dude, he's just carrying himself different. You can see that he's carrying himself different. Now we'll see also, I think it's important because they're throwing a lot of balls again, and him going, what was the guy's name, Houston, that he was working out, the arm guy?
Tom House.
House.
Yes. Do you see him doing that towel drill?
I haven't yet.
Well, that is a big-time baseball drill that, House has converted over to quarterbacks. But that is like a classic. You just get a towel, and it just simulates the reps and gets your arm going, because snapping the towel is enough resistance so it doesn't really hurt your arm, but it does the same sort of thing. And I've seen Bo work on that. I've seen a lot of baseball guys work on that, and Tom Brady and those guys too. He's definitely trying to improve himself.
Yeah. I think he's trying to make sure that arm doesn't get fatigued by the end of the year. And listen, and how much you throw going up to it, and then you throw a lot. This first 2 weeks you're going to throw a lot. Just on the sideline doing the show in front of us was talking about throwing them into the nets. You're throwing 20 balls in that drill. Yeah. So it's just good to keep him healthy, upright, and his arm in a good place. But yeah, we got to get some action now. It's too bad you'll have the practice session with Arizona here, but the one in San Francisco, that'd be a good one to be at.
That'd be fun. That'd be really fun.
Yeah. So I want to see him going against somebody besides these Orange guys, because these Orange guys are playing real well right now.
Do you think going against San Francisco would be easier? It might. I don't know.
It might be. Listen, if you got a top 3 defense, 29 other teams you go against going to be easy.
Is right? That well? I mean, there's a way to adjust that. You can just put the number 2 defense out there, Tyler. You don't have to go against the number 1s all the time.
Well, why would you do that?
Well, I don't know.
And I'm being serious. I mean, why wouldn't you want him going up against the best defense in the NFL every day?
It's fine by me, but I'm just saying if the offense is stalled, if they're not – well, all right, you tell me. Have they been productive against the number 1? I mean, I get it. The defense has been winning, but are they getting their right work in? Or has it just been stymied so much that it's kind of holding them back?
No, I mean, I think that there's been enough encouraging moments, and especially over the last 2 days in particular, finishing practice strong. That's a big deal. You never want to have a practice entirely dominated by one side of the ball, and as long as they've got their moments throughout practice where they look good, they finish strong, then, yeah, you're okay.
The Altitude Daily. Kretman and Lindahl.
Training camp coverage on Altitude Sports Radio, powered by Ramos Law, the official injury law firm partner of Broncos country. Here it is, fellas. The Denver Broncos are going to go 2-0 against the Kansas City Chiefs this year.
Wow, bold take.
2-0. That's 2 victories, 0 losses.
What? Now, I'm not shocked about the home one.
Mm-hmm.
What are you laughing about?
I have an unbelievable rebuttal question to that.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's the one in Kansas City that's always tough, always has been tough.
Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Late in the season, there's something about December at Arrowhead. Kind of Mike Shanahan could never master that.
People forget what an amazing feat it was for the Broncos to get past that in their first Super Bowl trip.
And
they almost
eventually
didn't
win a December game in Arrowhead. But that's where I start. The Broncos will go 2-0 against the Chiefs this year, specifically because when I match up these two teams against one another, the Broncos' strengths, I think, pierce directly through the armor of the Chiefs' weaknesses.
Played out in real time in the one real matchup that you had against the Chiefs at Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Where you won the football game,
except
for you couldn't protect on a field goal.
Yeah. You couldn't kick the game-winning field goal, and that killed you, but they should have been 2-0 against those guys last year. I've been following a little bit of the news that's been coming out of Chiefs camp. It's not real good, and it's not just Mahomes' love handles we're talking about here.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
So
body shaming is becoming a big part of the 2025 football season.
It really is.
Between
You're
Marvin
guy,
Mims,
like, go worry about that.
and Kansas City's own radio? He's a radio star.
Podcast dude. Called him out.
Radio guy.
Revving a dad bod. Said you wouldn't fit in at the pool. I say that part in jest.
Did he go stand next to his coach so everybody feel better? Cripes, man.
Now we're body shaming coaches. We're doing it to everybody. So
Andy Reid looks like the Kool-Aid man.
I'm looking at the Chiefs right now, okay? And I'm looking across their offensive line. So right guard, Trey Smith, one of the highest paid guards in football. Great.
Arguably the best guard in football.
You're set.
Probably outside of Quentin Nelson, two of them.
Creed Humphrey at center, you're set.
Fine.
You're good to go. The 3 other positions on your team are either in flux or borderline fluxy. And I say it in this way. You've got a rookie left tackle in Josh Simmons out of Ohio State. You've got, coming off a big injury last year.
First rounder?
32.
Okay.
So
you don't count that. When do we because Leggy always says there's usually 18 to 20 actual first round grades.
Yeah.
Is that when the first round technically ends?
Now there's those that will make the argument that Simmons fell because of his injury.
Sure.
And could have been higher graded than that. Still rookie left tackle.
Also, Simmons was in that same draft class with these 6 quarterbacks. Am I right in saying that? And Brock Bowers and Brian Thomas Jr. and Marvin Harris. I mean, this is that's a
first round
pretty
pick.
Full
all right.
First round
Kingsley,
first round talent.
Nonetheless, you're picked where you're picked.
Sua Matea.
Nice. Nicely done.
BYU guy.
BYU. Drafted to play tackle, was so good at it that he's getting worked in at guard right now, at left guard.
You've been listening to the Altitude Daily. Catch us live weekdays on 92.5 FM, the Altitude Sports Radio app, twitch.tv/AltitudeSR, youtube.com/Altitude Sports Radio, and your favorite smart speaker. Say Altitude Sports Radio.